So maybe you've heard the terms just live in the light or be the light. But then you look around and you notice we are living in a world where darkness is just all around. And so you might be wondering, what does it actually mean and how do I actually do that given the circumstances? So I want to take a moment and share my thoughts as a spiritual coach and therapist. So, living in the light or being the light in my mind means first setting the intention to operate in unconditional love in each moment. I know that might sound cheesy or hard, but using this as your North Star and anchor to return to, even when it feels hard and even when you find yourself straying. Like when you're feeling annoyed by your family members' words and you notice you have slipped into defensiveness, fear, hate, or judgment through your words, thoughts, and actions. See, this is when you lean into the intention you set and you bring yourself back to love, right? This sounds like, hold on, wait, that is not aligned with who I'm choosing to be. And then you course correct, apologizing to yourself or others, choosing to do differently next time, and then leaning into love. But also keeping in mind that maybe, just maybe, those that might have hurt you are doing the best that they can with the emotional intelligence, capacity, and processing skills they currently have. And so, no, I'm not using this as an excuse, but to provide insight into their behaviors. And so, I always think about Jesus and how he was the ultimate example of unconditional love, right? He used unconditional love as a guiding light, even when people acted against him. And you see, love and forgiveness were tools he used faithfully, right? He was always so quick to forgive under challenging circumstances. And so I encourage each of you to consider leaning into unconditional love, meaning, how can I love myself and others without conditions of them treating me a certain way? And when that feels hard because of what happened to you, then I encourage you to lean into forgiveness, not for them, but for you. And the caveat here is that you can still choose to love others and set healthy boundaries that honors your needs and the love you have for yourself. See, love doesn't mean tolerating harm. You can choose compassion for them and protection for yourself, both at once. And so living and being the light also means noticing any unkind and disharmonious thoughts and feelings that arise within you, and then acknowledging them and reframing them to a more balanced thought. It means honoring your feelings without judging them and identifying what unmet needs they're trying to show you. It means using compassion with yourself when you make mistakes or do something unkind, while also taking accountability for how it affected others. See, accountability sounds like, I'm sorry for hurting you. I will do differently next time. And then actually doing it. Living in the light means keeping an open mind and practicing empathy towards others, even when you don't agree with them. It means being emotionally honest with yourself and others. It means practicing active listening by seeking to understand instead of seeking to respond or defend immediately. It means honoring your gifts, your soul's wisdom, your internal guidance, the wise light intelligence within you. It means aligning your actions and decisions with your values, right? If you value community, love, connection, then I encourage you to consider, how are your actions and decisions lining up with those? It means practicing integrity, honesty, and truth, even when control, manipulation, or competition might serve you in the short term, but yet hurt yourself and others in the process. Because what serves you in the long run is seeing yourself and others clearly, rooted in truth. It means meeting your own needs first as an act of self-love and mastery, and not by seeking to control or change others. Right? Know that you are capable even when it feels hard. Living in the light means setting boundaries to honor your needs, which allows you to live more authentically. It means bringing awareness to any unhelpful beliefs or thoughts, which in our world we call cognitive distortions, that might be contributing to the way you think and feel. And it means following your soul's guidance and the guidance of the divine. And so I know this isn't always easy, right? You're going to have unkind thoughts. You're going to feel anger, jealousy, resentment. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to hurt people. You're going to fall short of your values. Know that that's okay, because being the light doesn't mean you never experience darkness or human emotions. It means you don't stay there, right? You acknowledge it, you feel it, you learn from it, and then you choose differently. You choose love over fear, compassion over judgment, honoring your truth over performing for approval, and then choosing connection over competition. And see, that's transcendence, not bypassing, not pretending, but honoring all of it, the shadow and the light, and then choosing to live from the light. And so living in the light is not about eliminating darkness. It's about acknowledging it exists and choosing light anyway. That's what being the light actually means, at least in my mind. Take care.